Hey friends, Michelle here with Rising Sun Oracle. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. I am back with another channeled message for the collective. This time I am going to conduct my What He Didn't Say and More structured reading. And if you're interested in this reading and having it read for you personally, I would love to read for you. You can purchase the reading through my Etsy shop, and the information is posted down below. So in this reading, we're going to tap into the Divine Masculine. However you may identify with one another in your connection, be it a soulmate, a twin flame, divine counterpart. This is tapping into the masculine's energy to find out what he didn't say and more. We're going to explore his energy and find out what's going on. So the first question that we are asking is about what is his current energy. First card out, we have Three of Wands. So this is the energy of not dreaming big enough. This is an energy perhaps that the masculine has either felt towards himself or felt towards his feminine or the connection, having fears that have held them back and allowing delays or disconnect in your connection to be present. So we're confirming here that there is disconnect. The passion between the two of you is on a pause. I also get the energy that he is reflecting on the feminine, thinking about the past, contemplating where things went wrong, where challenges were. How do I grow from those items and those challenges? So Three of Wands to start. In the positive direction, we're looking at hopefully the masculine is going to be moving towards manifesting and using these situations as learning tools, learning opportunities, and finally gaining not only ambition but understanding around the connection and how he can come forward possibly, or how he can improve in his own world, in his own being. We're looking at reigniting here energy. We are tapped into the root and solar and sacral chakras. So that's the first card to come out. In this energy, we are hoping that the masculine is feeling optimistic and moving towards better days. The next card to come out is, for energy, Three of Pentacles. This is about having difficulty working with you in the connection, pushing you aside, having his own agenda, own ego stepping in the way of possibly creating issues within the connection. So again, I'm getting the energy that this masculine is thinking about these things. He's reflecting on those. He wants to step into a higher vibration. He is in a state of being conscious of the past. So taking time right now to really reflect on the connection and the disconnect between the two of you. Again, it's another confirmation card of learning from the past. Okay? And how, again, he can manifest those more positive energies. It's the desire to want to come back together to possibly fix things too. Reflecting on that. I really get an energy of reflection at present time, and that's why there is the disconnect. That's why there is the separation and no communication at present time. And the final energy card to come forward, we have Seven of Pentacles. This is about planting seeds, taking ideas, desires, maybe even physical items in the world that he wants to manifest and grow, be it a job opportunity, be it money. There's lots of decisions here of where he is reflecting and finding the courage to grow those seeds. In the connection though, in the energy, I'm also getting that this individual gave up too soon on your connection, didn't try hard enough. And now he's reflecting on that, finding the courage to go deep within and explore all of those areas where he possibly felt he didn't grow as an individual, where the connection didn't grow, and how he can move forward by harvesting a better crop with you, better relationship with you, better relationship with other people. So overall, I do sense a feeling of gratitude from the masculine towards the feminine. I am feeling gratitude towards the connection and what you brought and how it's transformed him. But this is a time for him where he's really reflecting on the choices that he made in the past and where did things go wrong, or where can I go from them. A lot of reflection. Next, we're going to ask, what's the tea? What's going on with him? What's the masculine up to? We're in heavily influential energy of we're in heavy influential energy of Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is, it rules communication. So having difficulties, challenges, or, oh, that's too many cards, challenges or disconnected communication. So we want to know what's going on with the masculine. So we're going to ask, what's the tea with the masculine? Lonely. Definitely confirms we are in, I don't know if that's hard to see, sorry. Disconnect. He's feeling lonely, thinking about the feminine. Once again, we're getting confirmation that he is thinking about the feminine. So he's in a state of loneliness, a state of hermit mode, spending a lot of time alone, feeling lonely, possibly feeling depressed. I'm getting that disconnection from other people as well. So taking time inward, really stepping inside. Possibly fueling his loneliness with bad habits, be it addiction, toxic thoughts in the mind. So this is dangerous energy. This is where we're numbing out, where we're not connected with our emotions and our feelings, and really working on that to really feel it, to really express it. It's numbing it out still, because there are elements that possibly masculine does not want to come full on with just yet. And then we have family issues. You could share a family with this masculine. This could be an issue where difference of opinions on, do we start a family, do we not start a family, do we want children, do we not want children. There's an element here of either an issue with you in the past about family and being a difference of opinion, but also this masculine could be dealing with family issues on his own. Therefore, taking a time out, distracted by that, numbing himself out with substances, addiction. So that's a little bit of a concerning energy if you're numbing out rather than facing it on or struggling. And possibly there is an energy of a masculine coming forward that hasn't shared his addiction issues with you, so you may not be aware of that. Next, we are going to ask, where is he on the journey of his soul at the present time? So where is his journey of the soul at present time? Where is he on that journey? I'm going to get 3 cards for this portion of the read. Where is the masculine at on his journey, his soul's journey at present time? Okay, one more card. There we go. Return. That's what we love about retrograde energy is that it's an opportunity to go back and revisit. Where are we needing to explore areas that were either a challenge or need reconciliation or need redemption? So we're looking at a masculine who's possibly on his journey as he is learning, as he is stepping within. How do I come back with a proper return or a successful return? Patience, though. This is a really big one during, especially a Mercury retrograde, because it pulls us back in backward motion energy, feeling held back. and it's already frustrating enough. Where do we develop the patience to just move through it with grace? So this masculine is coming forward on his journey to really experience and excel in the art of patience, not just with himself, but asking the feminine for patience in this situation if she is able to or willing to open up her heart to that energy of patience. Again, another validation, emptiness. So again, he's lonely on this journey. He's feeling very much alone and empty, and it's not been easy for him. He's trying to exhibit patience in this area because he understands that there's some sort of value in really stepping away from all of the distractions, the white noise, whatever the chaos may be, whatever the trying situation may be, in order to step within and gain some clarity, tune out all the noise so that he can really figure out, do I want to make a successful return or not? So he's exploring these on his journey right now, these areas. Next, we're going to ask, what is he doubting about himself? Where is the masculine doubting himself? I get 3 cards for this section. What is he doubting about himself? Tapping into the solar plexus energy here. Where is masculine doubting himself? Oh boy. So first up we have, I still have abandonment wounds from my childhood. So again, tapping into that family energy, could be dealing with that trauma and issues from the past, dealing with his own family, dealing with the connection possibly with his father, and that being an influence that he carries into his adulthood. So he's really struggling in that emotional department, opening up that heart space to explore past trauma, childhood wounds. We have, what if you can never forget me for my past, or sorry, what if you can never forgive me for my past mistakes? So again, he's thinking about the feminine, about his choices, what he's done, how he's shown up in the connection or not shown up. There is an element here where betrayal or deception has taken place, and forgiveness is being asked of this masculine to step forward and ask for forgiveness. Would the feminine forgive him for his past actions? Finally, we have, I still am not successful enough to make a devoted partner. So again, we're dealing with family energy again here, partnership, commitment. Am I going to be able to show up in this connection and give the way that not only I want to, but the way that I feel I am expected to give? So that's a challenge for him. Not sure that he can show up in partnership energy to bring a family into the world with you. So these are his doubts: forgiveness, abandonment wounds, and being a success. Heavy energy on his part. These are deeply rooted issues where we're looking at someone who's really going deep within, and that's not an easy thing to do. We are going to now ask, what does the masculine think or feel about your connection? Tap into his energy here, get 3 cards for what does the masculine think or feel about your connection? Two cards, one more. Okay. Divine timing, patience. So he's asking not only himself, but he's trying to tune in with your energy through third eye, 5D energy, and really hopes that in divine timing, let me grab that card again, perhaps return may be in the future. So he is under the impression that not everything comes to me at the time that I desire it. So I have to exhibit the patience in divine timing. I have to trust that everything unfolds as it should, the way that it should. And I am trusting this in our connection. This is how I feel. It just isn't the right time right now, but that doesn't mean to say that the right time, cannot not come forward, but maybe it can. So we just have to be patient here in this situation as we navigate through difficult challenges in life. Lessons, 100%. I mean, what this masculine that I'm channeling is going through is at his core. These are things that he has possibly not really had the time or the patience for himself to really dig deep and understand where these deeply rooted issues started, which started at the childhood, which were a lot of the lessons that he's learned have been through his father figure. And possibly these have not always been positive lessons for him, or maybe didn't feel like he had a positive role model in his life. So these are things where he's stepping back and really contemplating, where am I in life? What is it that I want out of life? Am I on the right track? Am I not? What are the lessons that I am learning through this connection with my feminine? What is she teaching me? I have a bevy of questions coming forward for this masculine. And Dark Night of the Soul. He's really going through it, feminine, really going through it, and he's trying to ground himself in these energies, because he knows that if I don't experience this right now, the potential going forward is I'm not going to be a better individual. I'm just going to continue to repeat the same mistakes, fall into the same traps, the same toxic cycles. I really need time to really just, my world needs to crumble in order for me to rebuild it. So how's he feeling about your connection? What's he feeling about the connection? I know that in divine timing, once I've learned my lessons, I'm in a state right now where I am really learning from the connection and what has already transpired within our connection. And I'm trusting that divine timing will show me everything that I need to know in order to come through this Dark Night of the Soul period that I'm in right now. We are now going to look at what is his mood towards you right now. So we're going to look at 3 cards here for what is his mood towards you. I get 3 cards for this question. What is masculine's mood towards feminine today? 2 cards, 1 more please. Can't plan this stuff out, guys. Conscious, aware, uncovered, illuminated. This is reflection. This is going within. So he's saying, I am thinking about you. I'm thinking about the connection. I'm thinking about where I was asleep in the connection. Where do I need to awaken in the connection? What is it that I need to see? What's been hidden from me? I'm really thinking. I'm going within. I'm discovering where my passion lies, where my desires are, my sexual preference, my sexual desires. How have I shown up, sexually or not, in the connection? There's just so much coming through in the sacral chakra. Where did I not show up for you in the emotion department in our connection? What's his mood towards you? We have dominant, control, confident, masculine. This was a masculine who tried so hard to control the outcome and the direction of your connection that it ultimately led to failure. It's led to disconnect. This masculine was operating from ego, wanted to exert dominance over the feminine in the connection and feelings, dictating where this relationship was going to go at his pace and at his direction, which wasn't received well on the feminine's part. Calm. Balancing, trusting, and happy. This is where he wants to be. He wants to be in a state of calm. He wants calm to return to the connection in terms of energy. He wants a calm energy. Needing to come into balance. Balance with you. Balance with his own emotions. I'm also getting a message here for someone in the next full moon. So we're in June. So by the end of the month, there is a possibility. This won't apply to all, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate. But there is a possibility here with one of the masculine energies that is coming forward to say that possibly by the next full moon, which would be at the end of the month, there may be some more of a peaceful, calm energy restored between the two of you. Next, we're going to ask, what perspective has the masculine gained while in separation from you? Get 3 cards here. What perspective has the masculine gained while in separation from you? I love this. I love the first card so far. Yeah. Oh, we are so on target with this masculine. Wow. This is pretty potent stuff, guys. Okay. Deep within your soul is a door that opens into a world of wonder. So this is having the courage to go within. He's missed out. He's been asleep in some areas. Unaware, unconscious. So perspective. By stepping away, there is an element here of the energy of, there are some females who walked away from the connection, who just couldn't handle it anymore. The inability to work together, just needed a timeout, who had the courage to walk away. So there's a couple of you who walked away, but also for you in this energy, for those who did walk away, who had that courage, your masculine acknowledges the courage that it took on your part to do that, because he knows that was not an easy decision for you. But he now understands the reasoning for doing so, because it forces him to go within, to really examine where in the connection he needs to be accountable, and where he needs to grow, and possibly where things went wrong. Because he too needs to take the courage to step through that door to discover those elements, those areas that have been a challenge. So deep within your soul is a door that opens into a world of wonder. This is about looking within, really exploring and having the courage to do so. So he's gained the perspective of, there's something here, there are lessons, there are things that have been clouded that I haven't seen before, and here I am. This is the perspective that I'm gaining, is that there is value in going within to uncover these areas, to really look at myself, to see what role I've played in life. You got another dark soul, the dark night of the soul moment here. We have, sometimes we are collateral damage in someone else's war against themselves. Feminine was collateral damage in this situation. For those who experience masculine walking away from them, this is confirmation. I couldn't show up. I couldn't be there anymore for you, and I just had to walk away, and it feels like you were collateral damage in that decision. So he's acknowledging that. This is the perspective that he's gained. I did damage to myself. I've done damage to you. And it's because there's a war within myself that I'm battling. This is really about me, not about you, feminine. And finally, we have, do not tame the wolf inside of you just because you met someone who doesn't have the courage to handle you. That's really powerful. Powerful perspective to gain. Do not tame the wolf inside of you just because you met someone who doesn't have the courage to handle you. I'm not going to add much more to that. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory and potent as it is on its own. Next, we are going to ask, if I could pull the deck out, what truth does masculine have around the possibility of reconciliation? Whoop. What truth does he have around the possibility of reconciliation with you? What does his higher self say about the possibility of reconciling? Okay. Again, it won't resonate for all. Only take it if it fits. But there's a lot here that validates where this masculine is at. Karmic lessons. It's the battle of self. This is an infinite battle for him. So when we say karmic lessons here, he has unfinished business where he has lessons to continue to learn. So at this point, the truth around reconciliation, it's on hold for now. I can't be honest with you until I learn my lessons, and I'm still learning my lessons. There's still stuff here that I am working on, and reconciliation is not necessarily at the forefront of my mind right now. What is at the forefront of my mind right now is that I need to improve who I am as a masculine, who I am on my journey, and where I want to go. This is my focus right now. Continues to confirm that there is distance, continued distance between the two of you. I know that's going to frustrate some feminines to hear, but this masculine I'm channeling is revealing the truth. He's being honest right now about where he stands on this journey, and in particular about the possibility of reconciliation. This idea of a return weighs very heavy. And one of the reasons why it weighs heavy is sexual compatibility. We already discussed a little bit of that here in this energy. And how it relates to what we've revealed in some of these cards here is there is a pocket of you who have been in a connection with a masculine where the future of your connection around family has been a really big divide between the two of you. Not only are you not, or is he doubting sexual compatibility, but I don't know that I can continue or be honest or really explore, do I want to have a family with you? That's the reason for the continued distance here in this group that I'm talking to. I also have the energy of masculines who fear that because the disconnect has gone so long between the two of you, doesn't feel confident that you would be sexually compatible anymore. There would still be love in the picture, and concern and gratitude and a possibility of reconnecting, but the fear is, would we still have sexual chemistry between one another? It's been so long. Could we really actually ignite that passionate side between us? So for most, the energy, the truth around the reconciliation is it continues to be on hold. There is no guarantee or promise that in this moment, this is what this masculine would want. We are now going to ask, what didn't the masculine say to you in the past that he wishes he could have? So I'm going to get 3 cards for things that he wished he could have said to you in the past. What didn't he tell you in the past? This is all on target. Wow. Wow. Thank you for gifting me the freedom to explore my healing. This masculine, when he met you, he knew that you would be a catalyst for his need to go within and heal. And he recognized that really early on in your connection, but unfortunately didn't have the courage to say, I need time and space to be able to heal and help myself before I can really fully be committed into this relationship and connection with you. So you knew very early on that there was going to be a portion here where really deeply rooted trauma would come forward, that he would be forced to disconnect from you. He knew it early on, and he should have stepped away early on. This is what he should have told you in the beginning, or closer to the beginning of your relationship, was that you've triggered me. This connection has been a catalyst for me to go within, and I should have gone in sooner than later. But I thank you for giving me the freedom to really look in here and to explore these areas, because I needed this. Your understanding and wisdom inspires me. I have so much I want to say to you, and I've been trying to get your attention in the 5D. Exactly. We already had that energy coming forward when you're connecting third eye, 5D. You are a source of inspiration to him, and he's known this all along. This is what he should have said to you again early in the connection, is I know how deeply you are going to impact me in my life and the choices and the decisions that I make. I am learning so much as a result of you. You are one of my greatest teachers. We've had repeat messages in this reading about lessons. He should have said early on, you're going to be one of these people, or one of the main sources of inspiration for me to learn. And what you're going to be teaching me is just life-changing. Finally, rest easy, all is well. Don't fear or worry. We will be together again. You have multiple messages, duplicate messages here about the possibility of returning. But this doesn't happen until he's ready. He knows that in divine timing, once I've learned my karmic lessons, once I've had my growth, I cannot come back to the connection until this work on my end is complete. He wishes that he could have told you this sooner, that don't worry, I may go away and I may disconnect, but somehow I will find my way back to you, to our connection. The last question we are going to ask in this reading is, what does the masculine wish he could say to you now? I'm going to get 3 cards. What does the masculine wish that he could say to you now? What isn't he saying to you that he wishes he could say to you now? If any of you are interested, the verbiage portion of this reading, these are my decks. What he didn't say, volume 1 and 2. They are available for purchase through my Etsy shop. Again, I am drinking my sorrows away. So he's trying to numb this out as much as he can, because it's so painful for him. It's the only coping mechanism that he's really known as, is drowning it out. That's another message of addiction. I'm telling you, feminine, you're the greatest teacher to him. I have learned about our connection and what it means to be your divine counterpart. He's confirming this for you, that you are his teacher, you are his divine counterpart. You are the catalyst for the greatest lessons that he needs to learn in this lifetime. And finally, I write love letters to you that remain unsent. This is validation that he's still trying to get your attention in the 5D. So pay attention to dreams, pay attention to the signs, the signaling that he is sending you, that he wishes he could continue to communicate with you in 3D, but because he's not able to, he's doing it in the 5D. He's trying to send messages to you, but doesn't have the courage to actually send them. You're very much on his mind. My friends, that has been my structured reading, which is available through my Etsy shop. It is called What He Didn't Say and More. If you're interested in purchasing it and having a personal read for your connection, I would love to read for you. The information is posted down below. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope that the message has brought you some clarity and understanding as to where the masculine is on his journey right now and how he's been thinking about you and what's on his plate. So we send the masculine well wishes and love and light. Take care, friends. See you again next time.